On January 5th, 2024, Mr. Bulldog was cycling in Jacksonville, North Carolina, occasionally stopping to capture videos of different locations on foot. Just around the corner from the city's police department, Jacksonville police officer Ashley Glantz arrived, stating that calls had been made regarding Mr. Bulldog's activities.
Excuse me?
How you doing, sir?
All right. How can I help you?
Is there a reason you're just walking around recording?
Is there a reason I'm doing a job? Yeah, to make money.
Okay, people have just been calling just thinking it's kind of weird.
It's journalism. I'm sorry.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's protected under the First Amendment, so.
I'm not saying you're not.
Sorry about that.
All right, but hold on. Hold on.
Am I being detained?
Yeah, right now you
For
are.
what? For which crime?
So I'm further investigating why you're walking around.
What crime? That's not a crime. Walking around
Okay, but
isn't
I
a
can
crime.
detain-
You have to articulate a crime before you can
Okay,
detain
but I
me.
could also detain anybody.
Supervisor.
Supervisor, okay.
Yep. You can't detain just anyone. You have to articulate a crime.
I can detain
You're
anybody
incorrect.
while I further investigate.
Get your supervisor and let's find out.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready to check?
Name and badge number.
Officer Ashley Glantz, Jacksonville. 36. You dispatch your supervisor. Badge number 861.
Thank you.
Do you have your ID on you?
I do not.
Can you dispatch a supervisor to my location? Hello. How you doing, sir?
So, I'm assuming he's the one that complained.
No. I don't even know who complained. It came out as anonymous.
This is a constitutionally protected activity, so I'm being harassed right now, basically.
My neighbors are calling me saying, hey, there's some dude running around.
Recording.
I
Yeah.
showed up because I'm like, okay.
In
Yeah,
public, on a public
I-
sidewalk.
Sir, I'm not saying you're not
You
allowed
are.
to record.
You
I
are. By your presence here
Okay.
bothering me while I'm working is telling me I'm not allowed to do this.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Okay.
But I am investigating why we're getting calls about someone walking around.
Walking around isn't a
recording.
crime, though.
I never said it was a crime, but I still
So
have
you
the right to
no,
detain.
you do not.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm being illegally detained right now, is what you're
That's
telling me.
what you want to say? Then
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. But you are failure. You're not identifying yourself. You're refusing.
What crime have I committed?
So at the end of the day, if law
It's
enforcement,
not the end. It's the
listen
beginning.
to me for a sec. So if law enforcement requests your identification, right? Your name, your date of birth, your ID card, your driver's license number, you are obligated to give that to law enforcement.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Not unless
Yes,
you can
are.
articulate a crime.
So I can articulate that this
Walking
is
around
suspicious
is not
behavior.
suspicious. Isn't a crime.
Okay, but it is something we have to investigate.
It's
as
not a
law
crime, so I don't have to comply with anything. I don't have to help you in your investigation.
enforcement. Okay. Well, I am asking you to identify yourself. You are refusing.
Haven't committed a crime.
That doesn't matter. You
It
still
does
have to
matter.
identify
No, I do
yourself.
not.
Okay.
You are incorrect.
Okay.
Well, you're about to learn. I hope this is your supervisor. He's about to school you if it's your actual supervisor.
Okay.
In the United States, a lawful detention requires reasonable suspicion. However, the law mandates more than a subjective hunch or unparticularized suspicion. It must be grounded in specific, objective, and articulable facts rather than broad or subjective impressions. People calling in and finding something weird is insufficient. Law enforcement must pinpoint specific behavior that logically implies potential criminal activity. Consequently, this detention becomes unlawful, constituting a clear violation of Mr. Bulldog's rights protected under the First and Fourth Amendments.
How are you, sir?
Doing all right. Long day.
I just got here.
Oh, I'm trying to end my day.
Right. That's not my supervisor.
That's not going to help then.
Well, I requested a supervisor.
It has to be in a timely manner. You understand that, right?
I understand that the
Okay.
city of Jacksonville is quite large.
It's
and we
not.
have-
It's not. It's not large at all.
813. Okay.
Ten four, go ahead. 3798-7747. 3798-7747. 10-4.
That's not my supervisor. It's one of our senior officers.
458. 10-4.
I'm gonna get a phone call from my supervisor. You're still not free to leave.
We'll see.
Yeah, he's at Gum Ranch in 17, so he is on his way.
To tell you that you're violating my rights.
Not what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay.
I'm walking up and down the street
Okay.
doing a protected activity,
Okay.
and you stop me and demand ID for no crime.
So, like I explained to you, we've gotten multiple calls.
Suspicious isn't a crime.
Okay. That gives us something to investigate.
It does not.
further.
No,
Yes, it
you
does.
can investigate all you want, but
Okay.
you can't demand ID
Yes, I
when you
can.
can't articulate a crime that you think I've committed.
I never said you committed a crime. I said.
So then you
we
have
are
no right here.
investigating your suspicious behavior. Where we're getting
Suspicious
multiple
isn't a
calls.
crime.
You have to identify yourself.
I do
to
not.
leave. Okay.
Suspicious is not a crime.
Hello, sir. How are
Name and badge number, please.
you? My name's Corporal Tim Bureau. My officer number is 674.
Thank you.
To the Jackson Police Department.
Thank you.
You live around here?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay. Well, you have a nice day then, okay?
Thank you. Am I free to go?
Supervisor.
Oh, you
So
did?
he's waiting for police.
Yeah, you've been free to go this whole time.
She told me I've been detained
Oh, okay. No.
twice now. So I'm detained?
Well, you want a supervisor?
Am I detained?
I'm trying to identify you.
That's not happening. Am I detained?
Well, at the end of the day, I'm trying to identify you.
That's not my problem. I don't have to further your investigation for you. That's your job. So if you want to find out who I am, you go run photo arrays, whatever you want to do. Apparently you have no idea how it works. You can't walk up to a citizen not committing a crime and demand ID. That's not how this works.
Okay. Yes, you know the law more than
I do, actually. It turns out that I do. Man,
my supervisor is on his way, and we'll talk to you.
hard to believe a citizen out here would actually have a degree and know what they're talking about, huh?
Here.
It's all right. We're going to stop all this corruption.
You doing all right?
I don't answer questions,
Okay.
especially when I'm being illegally detained.
Well, I already told you you're free to go, so if you'd like to leave.
Am I free to go?
If you want to go, you don't want to talk to a supervisor?
Am I free to go or am I detained? I need an
Go
answer.
ahead.
I'm not detained.
Just so you know, sir, this is the Jackson Police Department, so there's
Great.
gates and everything, the fence and everything.
Great.
Just don't enter into that fence.
That's
okay?
fine.
Cool.
I'm on the sidewalk. It's where I've been the whole time before I was
More than welcome to
harassed.
stay there. More than welcome to stay there.
So
Go.
once again, you've been proven wrong by your own coworker here.
You have a great day, sir.
I'm having a great day.
Me too.
I'm not breaking the law. I'm right here on the sidewalk in public, exercising my constitutional right. Wow.
Over the next couple of minutes, Mr. Bulldog proceeds to film the license plates of the police cruisers to document who was on the scene earlier. He then attempts to mount his bike and leave, but upon his return to it, he is detained for a second time.
All right, guys. Well, look, I'm sure you're capable of handling it. I hope you have a great day, bud.
Hey, sir. The officer asked you for your name and the information.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Well, like she explained to you, she's investigating suspicious activity.
Suspicious isn't a crime.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know y'all wish it was, but it's not.
Okay. Are you going to give her your name and information?
No, I haven't committed
So
a
what are you
crime.
planning on doing, sir?
I'm doing my job, trying to, without being harassed.
Okay.
I'm just gathering content for a story, and y'all want to harass me over it.
Okay. What's your job? You're a writer?
Obviously, I'm a journalist.
Well, how is that obvious?
I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay, well,
Who else
everybody
does
with a
that?
cell
Do
phone
mechanics
isn't a
do that?
journalist, sir.
Excuse me?
I said everybody with a cell phone isn't a journalist.
If they choose to be, they are. It's in the Constitution.
Okay. Cell phones make you a journalist?
If that's what you choose to do, yeah.
Okay. You need anything else?
I mean, like I said, investigating suspicious activity.
Suspicious
Called
isn't a
by
crime.
multiple people about someone recording. Asked
Fully
for your
legal.
Identification. If law enforcement asks for the identification, you are required to identify
You are
yourself.
not. Why am I not in jail right now, then?
Because we're trying to not go that route by you not identifying yourself. So technically,
You see, I got bail money. So, I mean, if y'all really want to press it.
I can arrest you right now for resist obstruct delay.
In North Carolina, law enforcement officers have access to a book called Crimes, which details the elements of crimes. This book helps officers avoid unlawful arrests by giving examples of when the law should not be applied. For example, It clarifies that a person can walk away if the encounter was consensual, but emphasizes that, unlike in Nevada, a refusal to give one's name is insufficient for charges such as resisting, obstructing, delaying. Although designed for reasonable suspicion encounters, the officers in this case did not meet that standard. Most North Carolina agencies keep this book in patrol cars, police stations, and prosecutors' offices so that officers can refer to it when they are unsure about the law.
Helping your investigation. That's your job. That's what I pay you to do.
327.
Sir, you understand that she's just trying to gain your compliance, right?
That's not my
I
problem.
don't want to take you to jail, but also, I'm doing my
You
job.
clearly do, because this is a legal, constitutionally protected activity that you're harassing me over. And then you're lying to me, telling me I have to submit ID to any officer that asks. No, that's incorrect. If you suspect me of a crime and you can articulate it,
Okay.
then yes, I will surrender
clear it up
ID.
for you, sir. Let me clear it up.
We can clear it up in court.
We're not in court, sir.
We can be very
And
easily.
I would like to avoid that.
I would rather not, because this is going to keep happening until you guys are taught a lesson.
What's that, sir?
That you
Listen,
can't bully people into giving ID when you don't suspect a crime.
Sir, nobody is trying to bully you into anything.
She just told me she could take me to jail if I don't give her my ID.
What she's trying to make sure you understand is when law enforcement are investigating something,
They can investigate whatever you want. You have to suspect me of a crime. What crime do you suspect me of?
Right
all
now.
she can articulate
We've had
is
both-
suspicion,
you gonna
not a
listen?
crime.
You're going to listen, sir? You ask me questions. You want the answers?
Not really. I know the answers. You
know
think
the
I would
answer.
come out here and not know?
What are you asking the questions for?
Just see if you know them.
Trust me, I do.
You clearly don't.
Okay.
Like, you see the time, like, you realize this is costing me job money right now? You're costing me time?
Keep your hand out of your pocket, sir.
No problem. Am I detained or am I free to go?
Right now, you're detained, sir,
Okay. For what crime do you suspect me
because
of?
she's following up on investigation.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Suspicious activity.
It's not. So suspicion is a crime.
Are you going to give her your name and information?
No.
Okay. Turn around, put your hands back.
Okay.
Mr. Bulldog was arrested and charged with resisting, obstructing, delaying, but the incident report lacks important details. It only states that Mr. Bulldog failed to identify himself despite being asked multiple times, emphasizing that the officer failed to perform his official duty to investigate suspicious behavior. It is unclear whether Mr. Bulldog will pursue legal action. On March 4th, 2022, Deputy Michael McMaster of the Paulding County Sheriff's Office responded to a report of a subject acting suspiciously. The subject, wearing a hoodie and carrying a backpack, was allegedly attempting to gain unauthorized access to a vehicle. Deputy McMaster arrived on scene a short time later and located 30-year-old Tyler Canaris walking on the side of the road at the entrance to the subdivision. Canaris, who was wearing a hoodie and carrying a backpack, fit the description of the suspect given by dispatch. Deputy McMaster then approached Canaris, and the encounter was recorded by a body camera.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Get your hands out of your pockets. Turn up your change, bud.
Excuse
You're being detained, bud. Don't take your backpack off. Take your backpack off.
Excuse me. What am I doing?
Take your backpack off.
Can you explain what this
Before
is
you
for?
go on the ground, take your backpack off.
I'm going to get picked up for work.
Come on. Since we want to play this game,
Sir,
put your hands behind your back.
this is my phone.
Put it down.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Just put your hands behind your back before you end up on the ground.
I'm trying to drop my phone. Hello? Are you telling me what this is about?
You're being detained for a minute. You're matching the description of someone trying to break into people's cars.
I'm not breaking anyone's car.
Put your hands behind your fucking back.
I'm just going to work.
You dumb bastard. Male backpack, right? Yep.
Please, I'm going to work.
Where are you?
I'm going to work.
Are you on camera breaking in the car?
No, I just came from my dad's house.
I bet you are.
He lives right up there. What did I do wrong?
Hey, 348.
Please, I just came from work.
Well, you're under arrest for obstruction, at least.
How? I literally just
You
came
didn't
from
want
my
to.
dad's house.
You didn't want to fucking listen. Put your hands behind your back. That's simple. Then I told you you're going to end up on the ground. You still didn't do that.
I wasn't
Then your
trying
ass ended
to.
up on the ground, didn't it?
I wasn't trying to.
You wasn't trying to.
I wasn't
How old are you?
trying to, please.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
You're older than me. Act like a fucking man.
I'm just trying to get to work. I'm seriously not trying to do anything, please. It's just too bait.
No, that's fine. I got to take it out of your pocket, though.
I'm just trying to get to work.
Subsequently, Deputy McMaster used force to take Canaris to the ground, and Canaris was arrested. Following the arrest, medical personnel assessed Canaris at the scene, and he was then transported to the hospital by the sheriff's office for further medical evaluation. Sheriff's officials later clarified that Canaris did not break into cars. Deputy McMaster was fired shortly after the incident. Mr. Canaris filed a federal lawsuit on September 22, 2023, which was still pending at the time of this video. On September 16, 2022, First Amendment Auditor Daniel Castillo arrived at Schenectady City Hall in New York to pick up a marriage license. While exercising his right to record in public areas, he was unlawfully denied access to a public office by security personnel, including Officer Michael Wager. Officer Wager called for backup, and 3 Schenectady Police Department officers arrived, making contact with Officer Wager and Castillo.
What's up?
A pending court issue. He's escorted to court. The standing orders in place.
Right.
He's an ongoing investigation. Can't go to offices. He said he had to go to the mayor's office. Had an appointment. Had some business. I checked with them, and they said because of pending litigation, they want to speak to him.
Okay.
I explained the process that if we wanted to talk to another office, we do it outside the security checkpoint. We bring people down. They assist him in any way. I allowed him to walk from the outside areas here. He tried to get in the clerk's office. I wouldn't let him in.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we stand now.
What's up, sir?
How's it going? Can you please identify yourself?
Sergeant Joseph Gatta.
Joseph Agati?
Gatta.
Gatta.
Yep.
Joseph Gatta.
Right
Badge
here.
number, please.
Huh?
Badge number 2111.
Yep. What is the ultimate goal here? You can't just hang out here all
I'm
day.
not hanging out.
Okay.
Did you not hear just what he said?
Yeah.
He just said that I'm trying to go to the clerk's office.
But you can't go there.
So why not?
Because you're not allowed in there, right?
Why not, though?
It's pending investigation. Any business is conducted outside.
Is that a court order?
If you want to talk to anybody, you can do it over there.
Is there a court order saying I'm not allowed to be here? Unless I'm conducting business.
They can allow or not allow anybody.
That's not how it works.
It is.
That's not how it works. Can you please identify yourself, please, sir?
Officer Wager claimed Mr. Castillo was denied entry to the clerk's office, alleging an order from Assistant Chief of Police Patrick LaGuire. However, the city clerk's office is clearly labeled as public on the official website, and Mr. Castillo had the right to enter. Officer Wager's assertion about an order was verbal and lacked legal implementation through an official court order.
D'Alessandro's. Badge number 61, you said?
Go ahead.
Awesome. And you?
Do you want him out of here? Or?
40?
You know, I let him walk the
And
halls
Bert?
and videotape, but by the order of Chief Whipple, any business is going to be conducted outside security checkpoint.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
What staff member do you need to talk to, sir?
So you're gonna help me? Because he's not helping me.
He said that he's willing to get a staff member to talk to you, but you have to do it over there.
Why are you telling me I have to? Well, you don't even have paperwork yourself stating that what he's saying.
Okay.
He says the Assistant Chief of Police, Brian Whipple, right?
Yes.
He's the one who says that,
yes.
right? Where's the paperwork saying that?
I don't carry around all of our orders in my pocket.
I'm going to need you, right, to do what you normally do is investigate, okay, and find out if there is such order.
I am. I'm familiar with who you are.
Okay, so I know you are. I know you are. So it's verbal. See what I mean?
Okay.
It was never told to me. It's told to them. I was never mailed anything. It's not legal.
Okay, but they're not going to allow you in any of the offices.
But they have no right. You know what
Yes,
they're doing,
they do.
right? No, they're violating my right. Do you know the oath you took, right? This one right here.
They have the
Sir,
complete right to not allow you in one of the offices.
No, they don't. I have the same equal rights as every other citizen here.
Okay.
Equal rights. Okay? If you violate that, you're violating the First Amendment right, freedom of the press.
Mr. Castillo had the right to exercise his First Amendment by entering and recording a public office, and his freedom of the press was violated by being denied entry. The First Amendment protects freedom of speech, the press, assembly, and the right to petition the government. According to the American Civil Liberties Union, press freedom is crucial for holding the government accountable. Mr. Castillo was essentially acting as a watchdog, investigating potential government wrongdoing, making the incident unlawful and unnecessary.
Okay, I'm a journalist, independent journalist, investigative journalist. Good. Okay, I have a right to do this. Sir, I am continuing.
Unless we're going to kick him out and arrest him, then we're going to.
I am trying to go upstairs, like I have a right to.
Can't go to the office, so the business has to be conducted over there. I'm willing to bring whoever he wants down. The mayor's office will speak to him. Other issues.
See what I mean? But where paperwork are they showing me? They're not
to the point where he's going to be arrested for trespassing.
I haven't done anything.
The only crime is if they ask you to leave and you refuse to leave. That's trespassing.
It's not lawful. Not during business hours. Think about what you're saying.
Think about what you're saying. The clerk's office come down.
Okay, that's up to you. I was trying to go in. Let me speak. Can I speak? Can I speak?
I said we can do it right over there. Let's go. Come on.
May I speak?
We'll get who you want from the clerk's office.
I already explained to him. Okay, I was trying to go in and he was violating my rights to do so. All right, without clause. Okay, so this is the oath you took to. Okay, First Amendment. I have a right to conduct business here, legal and lawful business.
At this point, it's clear the officers were unaware of Mr. Castillo's right to record. They may have been potentially harassing him, as standard procedure would be to let him record inside. Despite this, Sergeant Gata and Officer Wager continued ordering him away from the public area where he was standing, violating his rights.
I have a right to go into the city's clerk just like everyone else. Okay? What's the issue? Tell me.
The issue is that you can conduct your business, but over there.
See? Now you're restricting my movement, telling me where I can go in a public space. You're violating my rights. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
You're either going to get the clerk.
We will see.
Yeah, we will see. You're either going to get the clerk, right?
Yes, but you have to go over there.
No, I don't have to go anywhere. Stop violating my rights.
They're not going to allow you in the office.
So what? I have a right to be anywhere else I feel like conducting my business.
No, you don't.
Well, who says?
Wasn't there an order of protection?
Who says? See? Is there an order of protection? Is there?
There was one,
Why don't you investigate? Why don't you investigate? You can go get my paperwork.
Do that.
Yeah, see? Do your job.
Just stuff. Like, you can have the clerk or the office
Feel
down
free.
here.
Have her come down.
21 guys.
Can you run this mail's information and let me know if there's still an order of protection barring him from City Hall?
Grace of Sunday. 938 number's going to be 169 624. 169 624.
This guy's the worst.
I got on the phone when they told me the front desk was like, how do you want me to proceed with this? Before I went upstairs and they need to walk down this one.
When Sergeant Gata couldn't persuade Mr. Castillo to move, he brought up an alleged past order of protection. Such orders specify behavior conditions, and police can make immediate arrests for violations. It seems Sergeant Gata was trying to use this information to remove Mr. Castillo from public property, despite no wrongdoing on his part.
You're representing them. That's what you're doing. You're the Sarge, all right? So they, whether, I don't know if you guys look up to me, but they look up to you.
Okay, Daniel.
So they're going to follow your lead.
All right, Daniel.
Okay, so if you come in here with that attitude, talking to him, you're not even really talking to me. You're getting whatever information he's telling you,
Yes.
and then you're going to act on it.
I was called here by him, so yes,
But
I'm
you're going to act on it, though, right?
We'll see.
We'll see?
Yes,
Are we
depending
gonna
on what happens with this phone call. Yes.
Are we going to enforce law or feelings?
Depending on what happens with this
No,
phone
you're
call.
law enforcement.
Yes.
You're law enforcement, man.
Trespassing
Think
is a
about
law,
what you're
Daniel.
saying. You're law enforcement. Yeah, I'm going to be right here. I need to hear this conversation.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
All right. Well, as long as the officer's next to you, and I can go anywhere I want in a public space. So, you mind not restricting my movement?
They're talking right now.
And
you can stay right
in
there.
a public space. That's where they're talking, right? Think about what you're saying.
A City Hall representative approached the officers, asserting that Mr. Castillo didn't need to enter the clerk's office. They assured him the services he sought would be provided without entry. This emphasized the violation of Mr. Castillo's rights, as he should have been allowed to conduct his business like anyone else, with the recording aspect being the main issue.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So, marriage license application.
Yes.
Okay.
And why can't I go in there in person?
Because you don't need to.
Why?
Because we're providing you the service by giving you what you're looking for.
Well, technically, you'd be providing it if I went in without being harassed and I got the paperwork.
I disagree.
Okay. It's very unfortunate.
Yep.
You've actually been very cordial and other conversations.
So being cordial, dude.
I don't think you're making the right decision, so.
I can appreciate that. She's bringing it down.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. So, very, very unfortunate. You know, so what's your location? Very soon, human resources. So when I go to do that, to file complaints against you, if you keep me out of that office. Because remember, I have a right to file my grievances, okay, to our government. See, that's another thing about the Constitution. We have a First Amendment rights, freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of speech. You understand? And I know they're not teaching you that at the academy. I know that, but guess what? I'm here. I'll teach you, I'll educate you, inform you however you want it. But You're going to learn whether you want it or not.
I'm a lucky man.
Yes, you are.
Following this, Sergeant Gata went to one of the public offices to wait and collect the marriage license for Mr. Castillo. During this time, Sergeant Gata received a phone call from Chief of Police Eric Clifford, and their conversation was recorded on body camera.
Where is this coming from?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Hello.
Are you here for the marriage license?
Yes.
Okay, Sam's getting it.
Okay.
Along with the pamphlet.
All right, thank you. Hey, Chief. Oh, yeah.
So he's allowed in the building, he's not allowed to record. If he's there for legitimate business purposes, per the chief of police.
He is here to pick up a marriage license, which I am hand delivering to him right now.
Okay, so 56 McCollum Street, same thing for unknown fellow. He's allowed in the building, but there is nobody allowed to record in the building.
Okay.
That's the end of it. So he can go in the building, but he's not allowed anyone recording in there. There's a security threat. They can hear most of it.
Okay.
But he is allowed in the building.
All right.
So he relayed that to him, and it's saying there'll be signs going up and everything else. You don't have to tell him all that, but long story short is, in the building, no recording.
All right, and if he refuses?
If he refuses, then he can be arrested.
Okay, perfect.
For the violating, for video recording.
Okay.
But he can record, they're basically going to be allowed to record up to the
Security post?
when it comes down, yes.
Okay.
So what he parts, but if it's the cheese and he's on in the building, going over and he's recording, he's being taken up.
So if, would it just be trespassing? I don't know what law it is that, like.
Yeah, give me a couple seconds here. Let me make a couple calls. I'll tell you what it is. I think it would be trespassing. You can call it trespassing for recording anything.
I don't know what the law is for not being able to record. I know there's like something that the court officers do, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's all in the workshop. I keep working on it. I'll call you right back.
Yep.
Good
Here's
job.
the paperwork.
Good job. You
Okay,
did great.
I have official
You did
word
great.
on everything that you're allowed to do. You understand?
Don't care because I know my rights.
Okay.
So, are we all set here?
Oh, so he's allowed to
If
be
you want
any.
to say something, you could tell me the incident number, please.
Okay, you're allowed to be
Incident
anywhere
number.
you want in the building.
I don't want to
You
hear
cannot
that.
record in here anymore.
So, I can't record in here anymore.
No.
That's what you guys are saying?
Chief Clifford told Sergeant Gata that Mr. Castillo could be on City Hall property, but shouldn't record inside due to security concerns. If Castillo refused to stop recording, he could be removed and arrested. Surprisingly, neither Chief Clifford nor Sergeant Gata knew the law on recording, and they discussed potential charges, including trespassing if Castillo didn't comply.
I'm telling you, you can't record past That area right
Who said
there.
that to you? I'm just curious.
The chief of police.
The chief, Eric Clifford.
Yes.
The chief of police stated
Yes.
that I am not allowed to.
You can
film
only
here.
record in City Hall up until the security entrance and then nowhere beyond.
So where's the statute for that?
Huh?
What federal statute? What written law? says that?
I'm just
No, I'm just
advising.
curious. I'm just curious.
Okay.
What law is that?
I'm going to find out soon. I just
Yeah,
got word
see,
from the
so
chief.
you're just making up
I'm
shit.
not making up
You're a
anything.
clown.
Okay.
Please,
Are you done here then?
Do not rush me.
Are you
I'm
done here
talking,
then?
conducting business still. So, Mr. Andrews, thank you very much.
Your official business is all set, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm walking out right now. Stop fucking touching me. Back up, dude. Get out of my
You
face.
can turn off that
Get
right
out of
now.
my face.
You can turn that off
I'm
right
walking
now.
out.
Okay.
Get out of my
Go.
face.
Go.
Fucking
Go.
tyrant.
Go.
Get out of my... Dude,
Go.
the body camera's on, right?
Yes, it is.
Good.
Go.
Good. You're fucking done. I want
Okay.
the incident number.
Perfect. I'll give it to you outside.
Get the fuck
Let's
up,
go.
clown. Come on. Do something. I dare you. I dare you to do something, clown.
Go.
Stop touching me.
Keep walking.
Stop touching me.
Keep walking.
I'm walking.
Keep walking.
I'm walking.
Keep walking.
I'm walking. You want to intimidate people?
Keep walking.
Go ahead, back up.
You're not walking at
back
all.
up.
Nope.
Back up.
No, you back up. That's the entrance.
You're in my space.
Turn around.
You're in my space.
Your business
You're
is
in my
over.
space.
Turn around.
Back the fuck up.
Turn around.
Yo, get off me. Get the fuck off
Thank
me.
you. Go.
Back up.
Go.
Don't touch me, I'm telling you.
You don't make anyone
You're
nervous.
fucking,
Keep
I don't
going.
have to.
Okay,
It's because you got a gun and a badge, right? You're a fucking criminal with a badge.
Go.
You're setting a bad example for your fucking your teammates, man.
Okay, go.
Fucking clown. You see that, right? You gotta see that for yourself. Violating my Fourth Amendment rights. Violating my First Amendment rights. Violating my 14th Amendment right. Section 1. Tyrant. How many fucking violations are you committing right now?
Now you can't record past that anymore.
Get my shit. Get my incident number.
Follow me.
Get my incident number.
Follow me.
Fucking clown.
Thank you.
What you thought? Yo, this fucking guy put his hands on me, yo.
Sure
That's
did.
okay, he's a clown. I watched them all go
He's
in.
down.
I knew they weren't getting shit.
Fuck out of here.
And he's
Yo,
a
hold up.
brick anyways, because this is the motherfucker who's got his car running, and we paying for that tax fucking paying dollar.
Yes, ma'am.
We pay for that gas. You don't.
Yes, ma'am.
Fucking vehicle law.
No, thank you.
You fucking crook. You fucking clown.
Yes, I did. It'll all be documented.
Yeah, make sure that you got the fucking body.
It'll all be documented.
Hey, better be, because you motherfuckers you want to fucking check. You go in there trying.
Despite the incident occurring in late 2022, Mr. Castillo could only upload the body cam footage in June 2023. Delays in his Freedom of Information law requests resulted in access to the footage almost a year after the incident. As of this recording, none of the involved officers have faced scrutiny from the police department.